everybody. I was recording my #1 tip for Japan, and I realized that some people might not know how to literally go about getting JR passes. If you just Google it, there will be so many sites, and there will only be slight variations in the price, so really don't worry about where you're getting it from. Just make sure that the site is reputable, of course. But what happens is that they mail you this big envelope. There will be a little Japan guide in there with tips and tricks on, not tips and tricks, it's really just like additional info, just like a very small tourist guide. And then there will be a certificate in there. What you do is when you land at the airport, you go to your nearest JR station, which is probably going to be in the basement, and it'll be where you will take off to get to your hotel accommodations for the night or wherever it is that you're staying. And so you'll come with that pass, it's like a ticket pass thing. So you'll bring that along with your passport. And there's a JR office, that's what you need to find, and you'll go through the line, and that's how you activate it. You don't have to activate it the same day. You can just write the next day or whatever day you want it to, because you have to keep that in mind for the length of of your stay. And so after you fill that out, they'll actually give you a physical JR pass. I wish I had it with me right now later, but it's like yay big, just slightly bigger than your passport. And what you do is every time you go in the station, before you get to the turnstiles, you'll actually go to the counter where you will see a JR attendant, and all you do is you show them the card. And sometimes they'll ask to see your passport, very rare, but yeah, you just flash the card and you go on your way. And then the same thing happens when you leave the rail station. Before you get to the turnstiles, there'll be an attendant somewhere. Depending on how large the station is, they might just be standing on the side, or there might actually be a room that you need to go into. But yeah, you just show them the pass, and then you just move on. For the Shinkansen, it's a little different. It's best to reserve your seats, because going between Kyoto and Tokyo, it's very popular, and depending on when you go, there might be a lot of locals on it. It's actually on the train one time where we did have reserved seats, but as the stops were coming up, people didn't have seats to sit down, so they were just left standing in the aisle, and you don't want to do that for a long train ride. It's a few hours, and so you just go to a JR office, anyone that has the Shinkansen ticket office, which is, everyone I've encountered, it's all the JR stations. So you go to that office, you tell them when you want to leave, where you want to go. You can buy it 24 hours in advance, maybe more than that. So, I would just recommend doing it anytime you get into the station. So you have your reserved seats, you get the tickets in there, and then you still flash your JR pass. You have that ticket just in case. They will come check up and down the Shinkansen, they'll scan it. And so that's just a little more technical on how you go about using the JR pass. I think that's about it. You go to any JR station, they're everywhere. The JR pass doesn't work for local lines, of course, but if there's anything that I didn't cover that's more specific that you want to know about JR pass, please let me know. I think that covers the basis. So leave a comment. Did you find it helpful? What do you want me to elaborate on? Yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for watching. Bye.